This is my read aloud for the book The Giving Tree. This is The Giving Tree. It is a fictional book by Shel Silverstein. It is a 4th grade independent read and probably a 2nd plus guided read. This is the author himself, Shel. And yeah, so let's get started. So this is a book, The Giving Tree, and just by looking at the cover, what predictions could we make about what this book may be about? What do you think this book could be about? It could be about a little boy, it could be about a tree, it could be about giving, it could be a relationship between the tree and the boy. It could be about trees, it could be about climbing trees. It looks like maybe looking through some pictures, that the boy and the tree get along. So I want to read this book today because it's a personal favorite of mine. It teaches some really, really big lessons, and I think some of the lessons in here have to do with loving someone, being grateful, sharing. And we'll go a little bit more into that after we read, but I think that this book is super special to me, and it's a really good way to teach you how to be a really nice person. So I know you guys all love someone very, very much, and they do a lot that you are super grateful for. So whoever that person is, keep them in the back of your mind as we read today, and just think about how much you value them as we read this book. There are just a couple words in this book that may stump you. They talk about the parts of the tree just a little bit. The branches, we know what the branches are, the arms of the tree, the trunk, which is this main base, and then the stump of a tree, which is what happens if a tree gets cut down. The part that remains in the earth's ground is called a tree stump. So look out for those today while I read. All right, this is The Giving Tree. For Nikki. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, there he goes, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. You can see he's taken her leaves and made a nice little crown. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples, and they would play hide and go seek. Like a branch, kind of like an arm. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by. Is this the same boy we've been seeing all along? And I know they just said time went by. Do we think maybe the boy's grown older? I don't know. Let's see. And the boy grew older. Look at those long legs. And the tree was often alone. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat my apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," the boy said. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I only have leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." Look, he looks maybe even older now. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. Then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." The boy is starting to look much older. "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm. I want a wife, and I want children, and I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house, and then you will be happy." Wow. So far, the tree's done a lot to help the boy as he's gotten older. It's given her shade. It's given her branches now and her apples before. And the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. Took all those branches from her. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time. And then when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered. "Come and play." "I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." There's that word trunk, and here's that trunk. It's all she's got left. And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. This is a stump we were talking about. So the trunk is gone. Now we just have the stump left. It's pretty sad. But the tree was happy, but not really. Would you be happy if you just had just this left of you? If you gave everyone a lot of your things and this is how they left you? I wouldn't be too happy. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I'm too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I'm too tired to climb," said the boy. "I'm sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump. I am sorry." He is much older now, and the tree is still just a little stump because he took her trunk and made a boat and her branches for a home and apples for money. "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. She's giving her stump up for a seat. And the tree was happy. The end. So, what did you think about that book? Do you think it was a good book? Did it make you feel good? Did it make you feel good and sad? I know it made me feel a little bit of both because I am a giver and the tree is a giver and the tree loves the boy. And sometimes when you love someone so much, it's called unconditional love. And you are going to give unconditional love to someone. And you're going to give them your everything, just like the tree gave the boy her leaves for a crown, her apples for money, her trunk for a boat, her branches for a home, and her stump for a seat. And that is called unconditional love. But if you think about it, there's a little bit that's just unfair. Sometimes you can love someone so much that you forget to not take advantage of all the love they give you. And this book to me really shows you should always be grateful. Sometimes the boy wasn't very grateful in here, and that's when they left just the stump, and the tree didn't feel too good. So you always just need to keep in mind how much you take from someone and consider giving to them. And always say please and thank you. This boy didn't really have the best manners, but that didn't matter to the tree. The tree still loved the boy so much. And I think it shows that love is a very strong thing, but it also shows that it can be taken advantage of. So you really need to care and remind people who love you so much and you love so much how much you appreciate and love them, and how much and how long and how real love can last you.